Hey everybody, welcome to Willow's Roots. Morgan here. Feels kind of like it's been forever since I've done this. Last week was Mother's Day and we had a special video with my friend Crystal Robertson. If you haven't seen her video, check the link below and go check it out. She has a really amazing testimony. And this week we're finishing up Frozen. It was the first series. If you missed episodes 1 and 2, those will be below too, and go check those out. And let's wrap up the last week of Frozen in my blue shirt. So the very first time I spoke, I gave 3 verses talking about fear and anxiety, and the last verse is Galatians 5:22. It says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." The word that I wanted to take away from this verse was peace, and that is that God intended us to live with His peace. Not only did He intend for us to live with His peace, but He intended us to be peace depositors for other people. I heard a sermon a while back, and the pastor was saying that, this verse, it talks about those things being fruit of the Spirit. And if you think of fruit comes from a tree. It's meant to be plucked. It's meant to be pulled from. Fruit is meant to be given and deposited and shared, eaten. And so we can't deposit peace to other people if we don't bear peace ourselves. And at the same time, we are meant to partake of peace as well. We're meant to carry peace in our own lives. And if we don't, whatever is kind of overshadowing us is what we will reflect when we're walking around. If it's fear or anxiety, sadness, whatever it may be, those things people can pick up on. Those things we can deposit, or they're overshadowing us, and we don't want to do that. We want to be peace bearers and deposit peace. And tying it back into Frozen, it doesn't really have a lot to do with peace, but in the end, the thing that saves Anna is love. And I feel like God intends for us to live in His love, to have His love, that our love or His love in us can save ourselves, and it can save other people as well. And one more verse to leave with you is 1 John 4:18, and that is that perfect love casts out all fear. So I would just write that down, keep that with you somewhere. I know this one is really short, and I hope I'm not yelling. I've had another cold for like the 5th time in a few weeks, but anyway, I just hope and pray that this has helped you, that you can walk in God's peace, that you can deposit God's peace to other people, that His perfect love casts out all fear, and we were not created to live in fear. We were not meant to live in fear. One more little tidbit that just popped into my mind is thinking about my children, how they kind of have no fear of anything. It's fear of myself that's like, oh, don't do that, don't touch that, don't do that, this will happen. They have no recollection of that, and it just goes back to, God talking about us living as children and having childlike faith, that if we really live as children, we should be the same way. We should not live in fear and just that constant fear on our minds. So I leave that with you today. I hope you find encouragement with that. Go and read these scriptures, Galatians 5:22, 1 John 4:18. I hope you have a great week. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. I've been trying forever to get 100 subscribers. Tell your friends, tell whoever. And I hope you have a great week. Bye.